Alright, listen up. Big changes are coming to the LEC in 2025, and honestly I think some of these changes are going to blow your mind. Fans have been begging for certain changes and Riot Games are finally delivering. LEC is about to look like nothing we've seen before, with a brand new format, surprises, and more ways for local fans to get involved. Riot has just dropped the full scope of how LEC is going to look next year, and trust me, there is a lot to unpack there. But don't worry, I got you covered. I'm Solari, a League of Legends cast and esports host, and I will be your guide through all of the changes for LEC in 2025. At least one of these changes is guaranteed to make you gasp. I know I did when I first heard about it. So let's dive in. Okay, let's see what's in scope for LEC in 2025. Riot is going all in with a 3-split season: winter, spring, and summer split. Each split has its own unique twist, which means high-stakes action won't be just happening at the end of the year, they'll be there all season long. Moreover, Riot have listened to athletes and are adding much more best of 3s instead of best of 1s across all split, which adds up to about 5% more games in total. Now, here's the first big change. We're saying goodbye to the season finals. No more one big showdown at the end of the year. Instead, we are going to have each split crowning their own champion, making every split feel like its own mini championship. Another big and important update for 2025 is that Riot are scrapping championship points. The idea behind it is that championship points can sometimes feel like they're rewarding past games instead of focusing on each split individually. With these points gone, teams get a clean slate at the beginning of each split, and we get a simpler and more intense competition. Each game, each split matters right here, right now, and I think it's going to make each split way more exciting to watch. Now, the third and very important thing to keep in mind, Riot has promised us that all games, with very few exceptions, will be played on the latest patch whenever possible. Again, there will be some exceptions, most notably for the playoffs or when a new patch timing doesn't allow for it to be played, but other than that, we'll be watching LEC on the live patch for the majority of the year. I know it's a lot to take in, but don't worry, I'm going to guide you through each split individually, so let's go. Alright, let's talk about winter 2025. It's coming in hot with some of the biggest format changes we've ever seen on the LEC. We've got a 3-week single round robin of best of 1s, followed by a double elimination playoff with best of 3s and best of 5s, but that's just the foundation. Here's where things get really exciting. Each match in the winter split is going to be played on the Fearless Draft. We're finally getting the Fearless Draft on the LEC. Now, note that this is the only split where we'll see Fearless Draft in action in 2025, because Riot are putting this format to a test to see how it's going to impact the game. But honestly, fingers crossed that this test goes well and we're going to see more Fearless in action. Actually, speaking of more Fearless, did somebody ask for more Fearless? Because I got some for you. Now, in winter split, the winner of that split is going to qualify to a brand new international championship, which will be fully played on the Fearless Draft. Honestly, with these changes, winter split is shaping to be the most unique split in LEC history, and I truly hope that the Fearless test run is a positive one. Now, let's switch to the spring split. Spring split is going to see minimal changes compared to the other two, which upsets me a little bit, but the good news is that we're getting more best of 3s here. Each team will play 9 best of 3 series over the course of 7 weeks. Remember that the Fearless Draft is gone for the spring split, so all of these games are going to be played on the regular draft, and in the end of it, we're going to send 2 teams to the good old MSI. Pretty straightforward, so that's enough about spring. Let's jump into summer, where we have some more exciting changes. Now, summer is going to look way different than anything else. We're splitting the teams into 2 groups, 5 teams each. There is no information yet on how exactly the split is going to be done. We gotta wait for that to be revealed. Each group will face off in a single round robin of best of 3s, with each team playing 4 best of 3 series within their group. The stakes are high because the top 2 teams from each group will automatically advance to playoffs, while the last place teams are gonna be eliminated entirely. The teams in the 3rd and the 4th place, however, will play cross-group elimination matches to secure their playoff spots. That's why when you look at the bracket for the playoffs, you are going to see these additional matches there for teams number 3 and 4 for each group. And once we hit playoffs, we're switching to best of 5 double elimination. Unfortunately without the Fearless Draft, but hey, it's a best of 5. We have no idea yet where the finals are going to be played, but what we do know is that there is going to be a roadshow this year again. And as a result of the finals, we're going to be sending 3 teams to the Worlds. This is what you need to know for each split separately. But now I can finally reveal the most exciting news to you. Now, first of all, Riot has made some more promises for the upcoming year, and one of them is a more consistent schedule than previous year. For 2025, we can rely on having the shows on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, with only very few exceptions. One of these exceptions for sure is going to be the Summer Roadshow, and potentially a couple more, but Riot told us that they're going to try to keep these shifts to the absolute minimum. And now comes the part that I've been dying to tell you about. In 2025, we are getting local events for the LEC. What it means is that Riot will take the LEC show day, the full day, and have it played somewhere at an external venue. One team will be the host and others will be the guests, but other than that, that's exactly what it sounds like. A proper LEC day brought right to your country. We don't know any possible locations yet, and bear in mind that next year this is going to be a test feature, so I really wouldn't expect many shows, like 2 or 3 maximum for the entirety of the year. But hey, we don't really know yet. We might have some more news later, and that already sounds so damn exciting. That's more locations for LEC, and that's a possibility to see some live action somewhere at, I don't know, conventions or somewhere closer to you. Honestly, to me, this is the most exciting addition to LEC in 2025. It makes the championship so much closer to the fans, and I think it's going to benefit both us and the show. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the huge changes that are coming to LEC in 2025. I personally am so excited to see how these changes are going to play out, especially the Fearless Draft and of course the local events. Do let me know down in the comments, are you hyped for the Fearless Draft? Are you waiting for LEC to potentially come to your area? Or maybe it's more stable broadcast days that really matter to you? I'd love to know what you are most excited about. And if you want to stay up to date with everything LEC as we're heading into the new season, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'll be covering a lot of action updates and highlights as the season unfolds, so stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!